Bonjour, cadretards. No, I can't call them that. Just, okay. Bonjour, I'm Richie Lewis reporting from ESWC 2011. I'm going to give you one of our typical guided tours now and take you around the place. It's pretty fucking big, so just try and stay with me. This is the lobby where we queued for hours earlier trying to get press passes. They didn't know who we were. They didn't know what ESWC was. They didn't know what language we were speaking. It was pretty good. But anyway, it was worth it when we got in because immediately you can see there's just this sea of gaming stuff going on. New Zelda over there. I don't know really what Disney Club Penguin is. My restraining order precludes me from going within 100 meters of that stand anyway, so can't check that out. But yeah, well, it's not just about esports today. It's pretty much what happens with all esports events and tournaments. It's really about games and showcasing gaming related technology. So people are coming here every time they've got a launch. Again, I don't know what this is. If I actually, just before we do go, I want to show you this because you know those dance mats that fat kids seem to like, right? Well, they've actually got a giant one around here, which, hi, there's an acid flashback for me. Right, if we just come this way, here you can see some of the really embarrassing kind of spectacles that are going on. And don't get me wrong, I mean, you know, if you're one of these girls here, that's cool. I don't mind watching you dance. But when you've got guys like this up, I mean, is that Jacob? I don't know. Anyway, we'll just, we'll leave that. It's horrible scenes. FPS titles and the latest games have been lumped over in this one corner. Sorry, it's alright, chap. This is Battlefield 3. EA, obviously, you paid a fortune for this particular stand. And you can see, you know, it's pretty big, it's got high visibility. There was a Modern Warfare 3 thing actually on the outside as well. So all the latest games are kind of going to be catered for around this section. And it's right in the back. You've got to go past all the Nintendo and Sega stuff to kind of get there. You've got Guild Wars 2, which again, that's going to be a really big title. You know, lots of interest in that already. People thinking it could be a contender and not WoW off the top spot as the #1 MMO online, you know, of choice. Not sure that'll happen. WoW players are kind of fanatical. And again, big legitimate companies getting involved in esports. This must be like the 3rd event I've seen Coca-Cola at, and they're handing out their, you know, 0 calorie, because gamers are fat enough, right? So we can't be giving them the real shit, but we'll give them the 0 shit. That makes sense. So I'll just get one of these for free if I can get one of these on camera. Is it okay to get one of these? Can I get one? Is that okay? Just I can. Yeah, is that alright? These are. They're not going to charge me. I haven't brought my wallet, so you know that's great. Merci beaucoup. Right, so there we are. Everything for free when you're in the press. Thank you very much. So, and the other thing I want to show you, which is kind of cool, but like not amazingly cool for somebody as old as me, but still cool nonetheless. Do you reckon we can walk through this? Can we walk through this? No, all right, we'll walk around it. This is where I'm particularly interested in because I don't know if any of you guys have drank Desperados, but if you've drank Desperados, you'll know what I'm talking about. The guy who made Desperados, they need to get him in a science lab, give him money, and just he will cure cancer because he has took beer and tequila, put it together, made it taste nice. It's the easiest thing to drink in the world. It's like drinking lemonade. And I don't know if we can advertise alcohol on the website. I'm kind of sorry, but by the way, Desperados, if you ever see this, I will plug it in everything I do. I drink it all the time. I really do. I love it. It's just amazing, and it's about 6.9%. It gets you absolutely hammered as well. It is the best drink, and they've got it on tap here, which is absolutely lethal. But this is not why this section's cool. They've got a full skate park as well, which we might see someone catch some air. These people have really been launching off there, and you know it's just in the middle of a gaming event. So you know it's got a little bit of everything. Moving on, I'm going to take you past this Super Mario 3D Land. Of course, the DS has been a massive flop, so they're here trying to pump it, relying on the Italian plumber to kind of reinvigorate the franchise, and they've got a lot of floor space. But we haven't even got to the we're still nowhere near the esports yet. I mean, I'll just take you past this flurry of noise in this crowd. Gonna say hello to my friend again. Hey, Big Ed, how's it going?
Hello.
Sorry, we're just coming through. Thank you. I'm not even going to comment on that. Seriously, it's like being on drugs. Right, that's some good shooting, Tom. Well done. So we're starting to get closer to the esports pit now. And again, if you think that that's a lot that we've just gone through, there's about 3 rows of that running parallel to each other. It's a bit of a neon nightmare. Kid Icarus Uprising again, 3DS. All of this is Nintendo. Pokemon stuff you can see again. I'm not allowed near that either. But this ties in with a children's festival as well. So there's lots of differently aged people here. I've seen like pretty much people starting as young as 4, going right up to like 50 and maybe older, I don't know. So there's a lot of people here. Sega have got their stand up here, reminiscent of the old console wars back in the day. Sega and Nintendo battling for floor space. So I'll take you past all of this stuff. You're going to see more dancing games in a second. Missy Elliott getting a freak on. Oh yeah, you're going to like this, Tom. There's some more booty over here, bro. Here we go. I'll stand in front of this. This is a bit more of an adult. The French love their dancing games. I don't know why. Like, when they're not being cruel to animals or like eating snails, this is like their 3rd most popular thing. Right, get your freak on. Let's try and get past this guy. I think we need bigger signs, like saying how important we are. But yeah, we're gonna look, see the shimmering ESWC logo, like a glorious mirage in the distance. And this is where the whole esports thing's kicking off. We just go past some nerd stores here. This is what geeks like to spend their money on. Figures that you can't take out of the box. Never take them out of the box. Completely ruins the value. Right, ESWC. You can see that it's not as crowded. There's no games going on. There's no StarCraft 2 going on right now. So it seemed as good a time as any to do some stuff about the stage. All of this was packed to the rafters, even when it was like 2 not particularly big players playing in a group stage game. Interest in StarCraft 2 remains absolutely huge, and this tournament has attracted a global interest. But these screens, I can't remember how big they were. I think they were 40 foot, and they're beamed right out to row after row after row of persons who want to watch this. And there's people just sat around, people are chilling in between matches. We just had Trackmania up on the stage. Now I'm going to take you right up to the stage as well, and you can see immediately this has got a real auditorium feel. I mean, it might not be as impressive as DreamHack. I don't think so with the 4,000 strong capacity stadium, but it's still pretty fucking impressive. I mean, there ain't no 2 ways about it. And in esports, if you think about some of the other events you might have seen us cover, you think about the stages that they're going to have. I mean, I imagine this is going to be absolutely jumping for the final. If I take you around here, this is where the tournament area is actually going to be. It's just going to be around this corner. And if we get a little look at the stage there as well, you can see the sponsors: Plantronics, PlayStation, Razer. Again, our friends at Razer featuring heavily this event. So they're going to be, I mean, they've got their own stand, which is just over there actually. We didn't walk past it, but I don't want to labour the point. Some more pumping tunes, brilliant guys. Which is good actually, because on the way in here I was offered drugs. Several times in fact, which is a bit alarming. But But again, now as we get into the esports area, this is again the tournament area, and I'm not going to spend too much time over here because it's Counter-Strike female, and you know, I can't fake enthusiasm about it. It's completely stupid. But if we come here, we can see we've got, now we're starting to get to the esports peripherals, the stuff that you'll be familiar with, the Q pads, the Steel Series, all the things that are designed to give you some sort of perceived advantage against your opponent, and they're really keen to kind of flog that stuff to these people here because they know these are the guys that are interested in competitive gaming. These are the guys that they're going to be able to sell it to. Now, a bit more grimy, this is the tournament area, and we can go behind here, but I'm not going to, because I say it's not really worth it at the moment. It's not really worth hopping the barrier. But you've got, you know, a slightly elevated stage. This is the Counter-Strike female tournament. Again, you can see the interest that's generating. And if you come over here, there's more tournament stands. Obviously, Brazilian team with their Brazilian flag, they like to make their presence known, and it starts to kind of ease off and ease off and ease off, and it's getting quieter and quieter and quieter till we come to the sort of cafeteria area. So I've not really done this justice, but you know, again, it's just huge. I mean, it's so big, it's almost inconceivable. And this is one hall, and it's absolutely full. I mean, you know, out of 3 in the conference centre, so it's clearly set up for a big event. Now, what we need to see, of course, is can they sustain it running smooth for 6-7 days of consistent play? I certainly hope so. The press area, when we finally got in it, that was good. There was even some free champagne being handed out, but it was a bit too early for us. But you know, it's got all the hallmarks of being a great event, and I think a lot of people were a little bit sceptical based on the last ESWC being in Disneyland, and there was a lot of rumours about how they hadn't attracted more sponsors and they were going to have to scale down this time around, but that doesn't seem to be the case. If anything, it's bigger than last year's ESWC, and certainly the venue is a lot nicer and a lot more practical for gaming. Last year's felt a little bit like you were just in a hotel lobby and a warehouse, so it was really underwhelming, and a lot of people made that point. This is definitely more like what you would associate with an ESWC. Anyway, that was the guided tour. Don't know when you're going to get this because upload speeds are not fantastic, but hopefully it hammers home what a great event it's going to be, and I hope you're going to stay tuned to the website over the next 6 days to get all the coverage on cadred.org.